Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It is Charlie. It is February 11th, 2022. Just a couple of days before the big game here in Los Angeles. Of course, the Super Bowl. And I am here in downtown Los Angeles at the world famous convention center. Not my convention center from yesteryear, but definitely the new convention center as of, well, more or less. Expect more changes here, cosmetic wise. We are here to kind of check out the digs and stuff and see what's going around. Definitely a lot of traffic and a lot of more police presence here, which is a good thing. Now, rest assured, you do have a sense of feeling a little bit safer, but if you do come down here, just mind yourself, just be aware of things. There are a lot of things and opportunists everywhere. Actually helped a couple of tourists around, and we're gonna get victimized by their own undoing. So let's just shut up and show you around. There is the Staples Center, or what used to be. Can't help it, it's still the Staples Center. It'll take a while. Kind of like trying to get used to the new year. And this is the convention center. Quite different from when I was younger, but the convention center, it still is. Ooh, they got the safety. Looks like they got the a lot of barricades. A lot more barricades. And definitely wherever you go, you do see a lot of police presence, which again, I said is a really, really good thing, because you just never know here. Things happen to just erupt without a moment's notice. I got some more barricades here. Wow. Of course, Lollipop. We do have the LA Experience going on over there. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be at this moment, but let's go over there and take a look at first. Was in Santa Monica yesterday for the tailgate experience at 3rd Street and Promenade. And there are some Rams fans. All these new high rises going up will definitely be in time for the Olympics and the Paralympics. I think they would have probably been hoping for a little more progression had it not been for the shutdown that we all experienced. But nonetheless, they are going. They were just escorting some, I don't know if they were dignitaries or players. You can see definitely what looks to be maybe players' vehicles over there. Kind of hard to see through that scrim. And all over the place, we do have the media. That's always expected. A lot of media. Yes, downtown's starting to look a little bit like Japan with all the neon signage. I'm sure there'll be a lot more in the coming years. Let's see, it's so a lot of folks. Let's go see if the LA Live Experience is open. I think from what I saw on the news that it probably was going to open later this afternoon, but we'll check it out. You know, when I was coming back from Santa Monica and I was on the light rail looking at some of these cool looking but To me, it's a bit of an eyesore. You know, we used to have sun all around. Now there's just, it's more like New York now. Patches here, patches there, sun. It's a dread. But I was thinking, not even if someone offered to pay my rent for life, you at the most top place with a balcony like that, you couldn't get me to stay in there. No way, because I was getting a bit of the heebie-jeebies, you know, like no freaking way. That's, I mean, it's not just that it's too high. I would never come out on a balcony like that. I'd barely do a Ferris wheel comfortably, as long as it was in a proper amusement park where I know it's going to be safe, question mark. And God, of course, is on every corner. Here is LA Experience. Yeah, it is closed. Oh, maybe we can get in through here? Alrighty then. Remember, we were just here not too long ago, paying respects to Kobe. There is LA Live Transformed. I do believe that is going to open up around 3 o'clock this afternoon, maybe? Excuse me, is that going to open up later this afternoon?
Yes, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, that's what I heard correctly. Thank you so much. Yeah, 3 o'clock. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be around for that. But it should prove to be a hoot. As if I were back in Wisconsin. A hoot. Don't ya know? It's kind of cool looking. And inside the convention center, there is some digs going on. The other football experience, the Super Bowl experience, it's $20 to get in. I think it opened up last weekend, if I'm correct. It's actually relatively affordable. It's $20 per adults, $10 for children, I think. And if you happen to take the metro, you just show your bus pass or your tap card, and you get half off, which is so $10 for adults and $5 for children. And I was kind of thinking that they said it was gonna be a lot of things were gonna be very child oriented, but honestly, from the news clips and footage that I had seen, it's actually quite nice. They offer that reminds me from my second video. It's not easy being cheesy. It's a Cheetos thing. Compost corner. You got your Doritos, you got your Cheetos, you got your Lay's, you got your Doritos Lowrider. Orale, Holmes. And I'm sure, kind of like in Santa Monica, there'll be samples galore. It's actually cool. Whew, out of breath. All right, let's go see how far we can get. Chicken Court. LA's wonderful finest. And there is the beautiful convention center. Now that is a convention center from when I was a child. That whole area over there is, well, it's not as new as I made it out to be. It's actually considerably quite old, but it just does not look right. It's a very ugly vinyl siding type of a situation. Yeah, I don't know if you could ever pay me to stay up there too. And that's the Ritz-Carlton. You would have to pay me a pretty penny to stay up in a room in the highest. And even if I did, I would never go near the window. If I had a lady with me, Charlie, you gotta, yeah, that's fine. It looks great from the bathroom. Yeah, I can see the sky, and that's all I want to see. This whole area here is actually fenced off, obviously. Again, there's a lot of security. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we can't see some more stuff. This is actually a very cool fountain. I like this. It's kind of hard to... See, señora. Alright. Always trying to help someone take a photo. It's kind of hard to do selfies. I know. Especially when I come across an Instagram opportunity. And it's like, yeah, well. So this is the Staples Center. There is a convention center, and this is the pedestrian walkthrough. Horseshoes. Ooh, horseshoes are fun. I haven't played that since Marina del Rey. The Bruising Shoes. What was that? 80? 89? Oof. Here is the backside. Ooh, to the suite levels. Swanky. A lonely Lexus. Oh, and it is quite warm today. It's beautiful though. Near a cloud in the sky, just pure blue and sunshine, my friends. Again, hoping to be the hottest Super Bowl on record. 84 degrees, I believe, still was the recorded high. We're back over onto this side. You know, just being here is kind of, it's really cool just to see the buzz and see all the people that are actually involved with anything that has to do with the Super Bowl, whether it be just employees or media or folks that are here to represent products and stuff like that. It's always really cool, you know. And you never know. Sometimes, given the chance, ooh, a lot of canines. Look at that. That was a canine over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 canines. Canines. Is that for the players? Smokey. See? Just like this young man over here. Except his camera is a lot bigger than mine, so trying to get that one shot by yourself is oh so difficult. And with something as beautiful as that, a little bit more difficult. I was talking to those gentlemen, and they have the sports and memorabilia location open. So let's see if we can't check that out. Ooh, está muy caliente hoy. Get your COVID tested here. And we have this gentleman. He was over at Santa Monica yesterday. You got to pay your toll. Pay your toll. Whew. And no matter where you go, refreshments and food everywhere. Here, across over there. Ooh, I can smell the hot dogs. Oh God, that smells good.
Big news, guys. There are no good people in God's sight. Jesus himself said no one's good but God.
And I was like, okay.
You gotta kind of envy those folks over there. They're the ones that are going into the Super Bowl experience, which is held over here at the convention center. Like I said, it does look really, really cool inside. It looks like a lot of fun. More than just photo ops. They actually have the Super Bowl trophy in there. And they also have the rings from the past, from the beginning to the most current. And it shows that it was how it was just barely a little tiny stone for the first Super Bowl. And now with the big cluster actually of the ring, they said it was as big as your fist. So that would be kind of cool. The gentleman that I was speaking said that at the sports and memorabilia thing, they have pictures of said rings. Litco Dispensary. Now, one thing is for certain. These last couple of weeks or so, building up to this weekend, has been definitely an opportunist's dream. A time to make money. That's $70 just for the day. The parking is almost actually, now it's more, parking around SoFi Stadium, not here mind you, and SoFi Stadium is now more expensive than the cheapest tickets. The tickets were going for about $5,400, and that was for the most nosebleeds section. That was the basic. I think the first Super Bowl tickets were like 60, 80 bucks. Even less than that, I believe. But nonetheless, yes. For a nosebleed ticket is about, actually it dropped down $1,000. So it's around $44 to $4,600 thereabouts. The most expensive parking spot I think is $5,400 around SoFi Stadium. Yeah. And that's just to get in. If you can afford a ticket to get in, my recommendation, if stay in one of the hotels outside of the area and take an Uber or a Lyft or a rideshare. Even rideshare tickets have gone up dramatically. That kind of coincides with any event, especially in the holidays. Price gouging doesn't have a limit. I envy folks with those passes. It's just the nature of the beast, you know? It kind of sucks, but this is just crazy. This is definitely, I don't think any other Super Bowl is going to be as expensive as it is. So let's say roughly $6,000 for a Super Bowl ticket. $6,000 for parking. Hotels. God, I haven't even checked to see what the hotels are. I can't even imagine. Maybe I'll check it out later, just for shits and giggles. But let's say roughly a night for a hotel, roughly now. Don't quote me. Let's say $1,000. Let's say $1,200 a night. What you would pay for a common rent here in Los Angeles. Wow. And if you have a family, wow. I guess that is about it. Wow. That's it, my friends, for this. Let's go walk around a little bit more around the backside of LA Live. That never used to exist. That was actually old rundown buildings and parking lots from when I was a kid. I remember that. None of this existed. None.